How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Over the last, couple months, we have seen an explosion in demand for Bitcoin. Ever since these ETFs got approved, Bitcoin's been on a massive tear. Now, over that same time span, a lot of people have been really trying to dig in to figure out the best altcoins in the space. What is going to move up after Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin dominance is pretty high compared to where it's been over the last few years. It's obviously been climbing up. There's going to be some massive altcoin season. Now, with that in mind, one of the biggest narratives last bull run was gaming slash metaverse. And while we did have a bit of a run towards the beginning of the year in gaming, it does seem like it's cooled off a bit. So I've been looking at more cryptocurrencies that are in that gaming space that I think could do well for this next bull run. Now, one that I want to talk about today has already made a 200, 300% move. It's one that I've talked about before, but I want to bring it up again because it's trading in more places now. It's still young. It's still much smaller than other cryptocurrencies that are like the leaders in its class of gaming and metaverse. So I wanted to bring it to your attention, and there will be links to it underneath the video. I am partnered with Pika, and they are a game that has been growing very quickly. So they're a top gainer in the last 24 hours on BitGet and MEXC. Keep in mind, this is just from a few days ago, up 250%. So at first you could only get it on UniSwap. Now it's on BitGet, MEXC, and they have more exchange listings coming. It's still much smaller than a lot of their competitors, which we'll show here in a little bit. But like I said, they've launched on 2 centralized exchanges already, and they've had a lot of volume and a lot of traffic. It's no wonder why more exchanges will want to list them in the end, because that's what they want. They want volume to make, some trading fees. So this is going to be quite interesting. If you haven't already checked it out, I've done a couple videos on Pika in the past, but they've been growing on Twitter. They have around 30,000 followers now on their Twitter, a lot of which I actually follow, which is always a good sign. That's like one of the first things I look for when I'm looking at projects. Okay, are people that I'm actually following, that I pay attention to, are they following the project? So that is a good sign. As I've said in prior videos too, you can check out the website, but it is a game, which I think crypto gaming is going to be really important. That's what's going to bring more users in. There's going to be an NFT play to earn, a vast Pikaverse. There are going to be rewards in Pika tokens. But let's move on to some of the updates. So they're around a $100 million fully diluted market cap. I mean, think about that. That's insane success so far, that a new project is moving up this quickly and this well. And we're not even in altcoin season. We're at the beginning stages of the bull market. And they posted this just a few days ago. They got Corey from Project X, which Corey is the person that Project X actually made the video about. If you never watched Project X, it was like in my heyday. It was when I was growing up in high school. And it was a movie about this insane party. And Corey is the guy that this is made after. Apparently, he invited 500 MySpace friends. They did like tens of thousands of dollars in damage. And Pika did partner with Corey because they understand that kind of like bull market culture where you want to throw a party. So they said if they hit a $1 billion market cap, they're going to throw an all expenses paid party for holders for Corey. Corey apparently invested $20K himself and then contacted the team. Like, that's kind of nuts that he bought before he even contacted the team. Now, they also have partnered with a bunch of influencers, over 100 different influencers talking about Pika and you can see some of them here, from Matthew Perry to Austin Hilton. I've talked about them before. Obviously huge in the meme coin community and the crypto community just in general. And as I said, they have been growing over on Twitter. They have 30,000 followers, over 12,000 Telegram members, tens of thousands of people visit their website daily. So yeah, the hype is pretty real on this one. They did have a big token burn as well. So they had over $100,000 worth of team tokens that they burned. They said, "We aren't here to take part, we are here to take over." So pretty inspiring, obviously, for the community here. And they also have been on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. You can find out more information there, but you can also see them just on MEXC and BitGet. This is always good when you get more listings like this, because this means that it's just highly tradable for people that are interested. And you can see from this chart, like, man, look at this, 0.0005 all the way up to 0.005. So it did a 10x real fast. Like in a day, it went up 1,000%. Now it's calmed down a little bit. This is typically what we see usually it's when there's a pre-sale and then it hits markets. So you can see a massive amount of excitement and then some people taking profits. But the vesting period has been working. Apparently whales can't dump. Team members are looking for the long-term, vested for 36 months, which has definitely helped the price a little bit. This is probably just from people in the pre-sale. Again, you can check it out on MEXC as well. But if you don't have access to either of these, you can check them out on UniSwap if that's a little bit easier for you. Now, like I said, Pika still over $100 million market cap, has done insanely well so far, and I think it could do well in the future. But keep in mind, you have to do your own research, right? We are talking about a newer gaming project. Whenever you're investing in games, you really just have to look for, in the end, not just the excitement, the community, but you also want them to actually build the game and for it to be fun and for people to be hooked on it and for it to have good tokenomics and good play just in general. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. Obviously, they've done insanely well so far. I want to see them continue to do well and continue to see them deliver on what they're trying to do. Now, as you can see here too, it's still small compared to other cryptocurrencies. Like, obviously, they have $110 million fully diluted market cap, but their circulating still much smaller than that, and it's still much smaller than some other crypto games. Like, I mean, Axie Infinity, $3 billion, kind of a relic of the past cycle. The Sandbox, also much bigger at $2.13 billion. Decentraland, which is pretty much crap. Like, I've gone to Decentraland before, and it's a metaverse, right? That can be said. That much can be said. But it's $1.5 billion. Keep in mind, these are all going to go up probably 4 to 5x during the bull run, if not more. So instead of 1.5, we're going to be looking at 6 billion. Instead of Axie at 3 billion, we're going to be looking at it at 10 billion, etc. And not even if they outperform, just if they do what the market does, or if they do what altcoins do, they'll probably move up that much. So Pika at $500 million or $1 billion isn't crazy if they deliver a good game and if they can continue to grow their community. Now, of course, like I said, always do your own research. I'm not here to tell you to buy anything. In the end, I'm just telling you what I think. You can take a look at the links underneath the video. I appreciate Pika for being a partner of the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.